What is up, y'all? How you guys doing today? I am back with another video. Long time no talk. We're just chilling in these interesting times that we're in. I have a lot of stuff going on. I know I always say that, but as I say, I don't like to share my plans unless it has manifested, or certain things that are going on in my life. For a spiritual reason, but also because if my point or my purpose is to motivate or teach or have someone else learn a lesson that I learned through my journey, it'll make more sense with the whole picture being presented. But more to come. Just keep up to date with everything. It's been interesting, as you guys know, everything that's happening. My boss had sat all of us down and he pretty much gave us the ultimatum, like, okay guys, like, we could stay open, but if we stay open, the salary people have to take a 50% cut and hourly might get affected. But that's the case. Or we could close down. So, what did you guys want? And we chose the former because we were kind of like, especially me, I was like, you know what? As much as it sucks, as much as I am potentially putting myself at risk, I did not sign up to put myself at risk, but I sort of did, if you will. When you take your boards, you're supposed to be, pretty much pledging that you are going to do the best of your ability to offer the best of care to those that you happen to serve. But that doesn't mean that be foolish and go out there and put yourself at risk to get such a thing where you could die from it. But I was praying, thanking God, and just hoping for the best. And, I prayed every day. My husband, was encouraging me. I had a bunch of friends. Most of my buddies went on unemployment. Most of their clinics closed down. They were closed down for the whole thing. And a couple of them, well, all of them filed for, I was going to say bankruptcy, but that's not the case, filed for unemployment. And we just kind of thought, maybe in 2 weeks things will probably bounce back. But as you can see, we're not even there yet. At least in my state, we're not there yet. And so for me, I was like, okay, well, I was getting updates from them. They hadn't received their unemployment checks yet. Unemployment for the majority of those that I spoke with was about $1,000 a week, which after that 50% drop, they were probably making more than I was, which sucked because here I am offering the best of care to patients, driving to work, to see 2, 3, 4, 5, sometimes 6, 7 people for the day, and it's stressful. I also came up with a schedule for my clinic for staggering our therapists so that we met the no more than 10 people per area rule, and that has been working beautifully. So we have 3 staff therapists, and so it's myself, the owner, and another therapist. And so what I've done is I kept the owner's schedule pretty much steady as he has been doing. But the other therapist, me and her switched because I have a child, as you guys know, and I have to be home to help her go through her school, to take care of her, and also to coordinate with my husband. My heart goes out to all of us parents who are out here trying to make it work. God bless all parents, fathers, mothers, grandparents, whoever, godparents, adoptive parents, whatever you are, God bless you, because it is tough. It's tough in this time to not be working and maybe dipping from your 401k. It is tough to potentially maybe, plowing through your savings and you're probably done with it or almost done, and having your kids home with you, having to make sure that they do their work properly, and all of that, and keep them entertained, because you can't really do much, right, except for go outside and walk. But after a while it gets old. Even things like my daughter loves to pick up sticks. Like, we can't even do that because you're scared. You're like, this thing does stay on concrete. It can stay on objects, and it's scary that you don't even want to touch anything because of the nature of this thing. But it is what it is, and so I just hats off to you parents, and to those kids too who did not have a home and were relying on school as a means of escape, with the hopes of hopefully bettering their future, and even for meals. man, I actually cried like on day 3 or something of this whole procedure. And I was just like, wow, like I can't imagine, being one of those children. Like, that's crazy. Or a spouse or a significant other who's being abused by your significant other. You're stuck in the house and they're just beating the hell out of you, or, locking you up. I mean, all kinds of people do all kinds of crazy stuff. I pray for those who are going through those types of situations, that they will come out of it, in Jesus' name. Okay. And, we have been doing that for the past, 6 weeks. And we applied for the Small Business Administration loan. That was delaying. We were having delays, no response. So my boss got on and he emailed our senators a bunch of letters and got fluff at first. And then he finally got through to someone that directly contacted the senator. And all of a sudden, we don't know if it's directly related or not, but all of a sudden our money literally appeared like a week later. So not even a week later, like a couple days later. So, reaching out to your representatives does make a difference, and we should do more of that. And so, we got the loan. And so you all know that the terms of the loan, for the most part, is to use that loan within the 2-month, 8-week time period, only for the allotted time period, and only for the paying and maintaining your employees. So luckily, we're moving forward. But it's been pretty interesting. I mean, my caseload has gone from like 12 to 15, sometimes even 17, 18 to like 2 to 6 if I'm even lucky. The beautiful thing about this whole experience is the ability to spend time with my family more. I am just so much appreciative. I'm cooking more. I am, being more involved in, watching stuff with my daughter and trying to spend time with her. But, with everything picking up, it's getting a little bit more busier. And so that time is still there, but, dwindling away. But take advantage of this time to like do a business plan. If you have some other business that you want to do, to plan out your business. If you already have a business, to plan out and better yourself, to do some self-reflection. If you don't spend time with your loved ones, try to spend time with them if they're at home with you. Of course, don't go to nobody's house if you ain't got no business going, and keep wearing your mask and washing your hands and all of that. And we'll be fine. I've just been like into documentaries now. I'm watching like random documentaries of just random things. So it's just interesting that I have a little bit more time in my hands to do stuff. But don't get it twisted. I'm still busy. So my schedule now is I'm working generally 2 to close Monday through Friday, just because it works better for my patient caseload, number one, and also for being able to work with my husband to make our schedule work. So during the day, I am doing homework with my daughter, cooking, doing any cleaning that I need to do, any laundry, whatever have you, any stuff that I have to do, I do at night. So I come back on some days like 6:30, 7 o'clock. I come back and then I, decompress. I do my notes. I, then do whatever I need to do for work and all that. And then, and then it just repeats. So anyways, I just wanted to touch bases with you guys and just see how everyone is doing out there. I hope you guys are hanging in there. I hope some of you who are even like in the middle of a career, I guess crisis, figure it out. You could see healthcare is no joke. My healthcare folks, my nurses, doctors of all different specialties, my PTs, my OTs, my speechies, my respiratory therapist, my cleaning and materials management crew, everyone that plays a role in healthcare and in general and in retail, especially food and all those things, and grocers. I appreciate you guys. You are awesome. We have learned, this thing has taught us that the people that are not regarded as heroes on an everyday basis are now being recognized for the hard work that they do that goes unrecognized. And then one more thing before I leave, the one thing that has been frustrating about this is the respiratory therapist. I'm not hearing anything about these guys. I'm not hearing anything about us PTs. we're there. We're helping now with positioning. We have knowledge, but I guess we're always generally put on the back burner. Some in part say it's our organization, the APTA. Yeah, they do play a role, but some of us, that are not really invested in our profession in terms of giving money to our PAC to lobby for us and things like that also have a role to play. So if you are one of those, let us do our best to try to get, as much involved as we can. And it's hard. I'm not even going to lie, because sometimes you're like, but they failed us in the past, but anything is possible. So anyways, guys, I will chat with you later. Awesome chatting with you. Have a good one.